All right, and I believe we are live. All right, so the first call, this is to a guy. We've already negotiated a contract. I'm just gonna basically set up a time to go look at this property. So this is a real simple call. Yes. All right, that didn't work. Oh, almost not done that right. There we go. All right, you can go ahead and mute. Yes, hi, my name's Kyle Johns. I was calling in reference to the property at 146 Elm Street in Reading. You spoke with my partners a couple days ago, and we had negotiated a potential price on a property on that property, and I wanted to come out and take a look at it and possibly move forward. So if you could give me a call at your convenience anytime at 215-650-7761. Again, that is 215-650-7761, and this is Kyle Johns in reference to the property at 146 Elm Street. Thank you very much. Go ahead and unmute. All right, so now you're like kind of looking into my screen right now. So look, that was just a task, that I needed to set that appointment for today. Not for today, excuse me. I needed to call to set that appointment up. So since he didn't answer, what I'm going to do is I'll just go ahead and move that to tomorrow, and we'll just call him. We've already negotiated the contract. So all I need to do is call and set up the appointment. I need to make sure the property, he said it needs only 5K worth of repairs. So all I'm going to go do is take a look at it, make sure that's what it needs. And if that's what it needs, then our contract price is pretty good. If not, I would renegotiate and get lower. So I'll just set that to tomorrow. And that's it. Today, I know yesterday we were going over the lease option script, but today I had a couple leads come in through my pay-per-click campaign. So we're going to go with the wholesale script, which you already have, or you should. Sent that over to you. So we're going to go with that one because both of these are probably wholesale leads. I don't know if one of these I may not be interested in. It's in an area that I'm not too familiar with. So we're just going to start with this guy. So what I like to always do before I call, I mean, you don't have to do this, but I'll usually just kind of check out the property. And just see, the general area. But remember, we're always going to be doing a two-step type process. So today I'm not really worried about, well, you can see already, he bought this property for $3,000 in 2012. That's one thing that in Louisiana is a little bit different. In Pennsylvania, you're able to see like the price history. In Louisiana, they do not have to disclose that information, so it's a little bit harder to figure out, like the last time it sold. I mean, sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't, but you'll notice that um, whenever you're doing this. So we're going to close that. So this is the general area, and we're looking at, here's one for 10, one for 15, and I believe he's asking 35. Yeah. So we're just going to call and get some general information on the property. I mean, we'll see if he answers. Go ahead and mute. Yes, hi, my name's Kyle Johns. I'm calling because I got a inquiry through one of my websites for a property that you have on Sterner Street. Hello. All right, so what I think that was probably another wholesaler, but we'll see. All right. So did you see how he answered the phone and then just hung up? That's definitely probably another wholesaler or investor that's just trying to sell a property. Because if you're a motivated seller, you're not going to hang up. All right, let's check this out. So these are leads, like I said, that just came in through some of my websites. I'm not sure which ones, but they were just in my email. This property, I'm really not, I don't even know where, however you say that is. Let's see. It's probably way north or west. Yeah. We'll call anyway. Let's see. Yes, hi, may I speak with Catherine, please? Hello? Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Okay. May I speak with Catherine, please? I had a property that you submitted on one of my websites on fire. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yep. Thank you very much. All right. Bye. Typical New Yorker. Yeah, it's a New York number. Says hello, hello 7 times before I can even say anything. No offense to all the New Yorkers out there, but Jesus. Um, all right. So this is what it's going to look like whenever you're calling. You're going to have a couple different. You're going to have a couple different lists. So you're going to have the wholesale leads, and then you're going to have the lease option leads. Already just doing, um, since we're already doing wholesale type calls today, we're just going to stick with that. And I'm going to let you take the Louisiana leads when you're doing it yourself. So I'm going to start calling some of these Philly leads. Some of these could be, um, they could be other investors. It could be, basically my VA goes in and we have a certain criteria. He's going to scrape it, and then that's just, you know, we'll see what happens with them. All right. So whenever you take a number, you're going to call it. You're going to go into Podio, and you don't know if it's going to turn into anything, right? So, but you want to be ready to enter information if possible. My computer's running slow because I have so many programs running here. Yeah, Chip, my name's Kyle Johns. I'm calling in reference to the property that you have for sale. If that's still available, can you please give me a call? My number is 215-650-7761. Again, that is 215-650-7761. Thank you very much. All right. So now you're just going to head back. Let me see. Over here. You mark this gray. Well, we'll just keep going. But basically, you're just going to put voicemail. And it's that simple. You still muted? Well, this is in the actual, like, we're not going to put that in Podio because it's not even worth it. We didn't get any, we just left him a voicemail. But you want to mark that you left this person a voicemail, because if you don't ever talk to him, then when you're going back through some leads, then you may be able to actually call again and get them on the phone. So, but I mean, basically, you just go down the line, and you're just going to keep going. Click back over to Podio. Hmm, that was weird. Yeah, hi, my name's Kyle Johns. I'm calling about the property that you have for sale. Is that still available? I'm not 100% sure. My assistant was going through some leads, I guess either on Craigslist or Zillow, and came across your number, and it was a property that we were interested in. Areas, um, we're kind of open, probably around Philadelphia. I mean, are you asking for specific areas in Philly? Okay, gotcha. Are you? My name is Kyle. Um, yes. Are you an agent, or you own these properties, or? Okay, awesome, awesome. Oh, cool. I may have. I'm not 100. I mean, it doesn't ring a bell off top, but yeah, we do some business in the area. Okay, awesome, awesome. What kind of properties? I mean, like I said, are these properties that need work? Are they like turnkey, or what? I don't have any information in front of me. Okay, awesome. Great, great. All right. Well, we're rehabbers, so we're always looking for properties. Cash buyers, we can close quickly. Um, do you cover Lehigh Valley at all, or do you typically stay down towards Philly? Gotcha. All right. Well, gotcha, gotcha. All right. Well, absolutely. Okay. Yes. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Well, how about this? I can't stop through. I'm based out of the Lehigh Valley, but we do a lot of business in Philadelphia. So um, maybe you can send me an email with your contact information, and we can set something up. I'll be in Philly. We're closing on a property actually in New Jersey next week, so I'll be all down through Philly um, all next week. So yeah, can I text it to this number? Okay. Yep. And what was your name? Patrick. All right, Patrick. I appreciate it. I'll text that over to you now. All right. Thank you. All right. Bye. All right. All right. Right. I mean, some agents are really open to working with investors. Like you said, he deals mainly with distressed properties, so he's definitely that's what he does. Um, so what I'll do, I mean, that's clearly it's not going to be something that we can pull a wholesale deal out of, but being that, and this is for in the market that you're going to be working in as well. I mean, definitely. Um, Baton Rouge and New Orleans, if you find an agent that is open to working with investors, you definitely want to get their contact information because we are going to be doing a lot of rehabbing. You see what I'm saying? So, we may not be pulling wholesale deals off this guy, or maybe we will. Maybe he'll have some deals, we'll have some buyers, and we can put together a little JV deal there. And we'll just split the money. It just depends on how he runs his business, his deal. So what I'll probably do is I'll text him, and then if I'm ever in the area and I have some time to waste, I'll go sit down with him like he asked, and network a little bit. So, I mean, you want to keep doors open. Like I said, you'll know the difference when you talk to an agent, when you tell them you're an investor, you're a cash buyer. You'll know if they're not an investor friendly agent. And what I mean by that is some agents deal directly with end users, which is going to be people that are looking to buy properties. Um, but you want to try to keep those relationships definitely open because he could provide a property for me in Philly or in Bucks County that, you know, I could potentially rehab, make a good amount of money on. So all I'm doing right now is just sending my name and email address. Just text it over to them, and I will write. And I have heard of Northwestern Acquisitions, but I was playing a little dumb. Okay. Actually, Northwestern Acquisitions. That's my roommate's college buddy who started that company. That's pretty funny. I'm almost 100% positive. I got to talk to him about that. So we'll just keep going down the line. We'll probably do 10 of these. So we're on 3. We'll probably do 7 more. I like to do about, you want to do about an hour straight of phone calls. That's what you're shooting for. Yes, hi, my name is Kyle Johns. I'm calling about the a property that we saw online. Is that still available? Yes. Yep, absolutely. My name is Kyle Johns. Thank you. All right. That was another wholesaler. Can you tell how when it's not an owner doesn't generally does not talk like that? Because they'll give you some information, and if someone says, well, I'm talking about a cash sale, like in the way that he said it, 9 times out of 10 it's another wholesaler. I mean, I could be wrong, but and look, some days you're going to get these types of calls where you're not even going to go through the script. You know what I mean? You're going to sit down, you're going to do an hour, and you're going to be like, well, it just happens like that. Hi, Mark. My name's Kyle Johns. I was calling about a property that we saw advertised online. If that's still available, can you please give me a call anytime? My number is 215-650-7761. Again, that is 215-650-7761. Thank you very much. I mean, what do you think so far? Exactly. Yeah. So I mean, it's as soon as someone picks up that is a potential deal, then you're going to start you're going to start going through that, and you're just going to gather as much information as you can, and I'll be back in touch. It's that simple. You're not trying to kill it on the first phone call, you know. Yes, my name's Kyle Johns. I'm calling about a property that we saw online. Is that still available? A property that we saw advertised online? Oh, okay. All right. Sorry about that. All right. Thank you. Bye. What he doesn't know is that these numbers are a couple months old. Let's see. 336 Hall River. I don't even know where that's at. Okay. Let's see. Nope, we're not calling that one. I don't know where this is either. All right. I want to try to get at least one good conversation, but through our first couple of sessions, while we're going through these, it's going to be like this because, like I said, a lot of these are older. We're just going to keep moving. I'm pretty sure I recognize this name as an agent. I'm almost positive. Hmm, Bethlehem. Out of nowhere. All right. I think I just spelled that wrong. I definitely did. Well, Josh, look at this name. Do you see this name? How funny is that? Crystal Smith. Oh, sweetie. Oh, Sometimes people just don't pick up the phone. Philadelphia. Address. Hello? Yeah, hi, my name's Kyle Johns. I'm calling about a property that we saw available online. I'm not 100% sure. My assistant sent me over this number, and it's in reference to a property that we are interested in too. Probably like a 3 bedroom in Philly. I don't have any information in front of me. I'm sorry. Kyle Johns. OHNS. Yep. Absolutely. Yeah. No, I mean, do you have multiple properties available, I'm guessing? Well, I mean, we're pretty open. We're pretty open anywhere around Philly. I'm actually located in the Lehigh Valley. We invest up here as well. Um, yep, Lehigh Valley, Philly. We'll do Bucks County. We're cash buyers. We're looking for properties that we can flip. I mean, are you an agent or do you own these properties or what? Do yourselves? Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we're really open, to like I said, I'm closing on a property next week in New Jersey. It's a great deal, you know. So I mean, we're kind of open to the area as long as the numbers are right. Um, um, Actually, money is not an issue as long as the numbers are right. You know, like I said, I mean, it really depends. Sometimes, it's a much larger rehab, smaller price, maybe a more expensive property, smaller rehab. Just really depends. It's just whatever fits what we're looking for. We're not looking for turnkey type prices. We're looking for the distressed properties that we can, get at a good price. Okay. Yep, we do that. I mean, it sounds like we're kind of in the same business. We do a lot of rehabbing, and like we have our buyers list as well. We'll send them out if it's stuff we're not interested in. So sure, we can do some business together. Yep, absolutely. You too. All right. Yep. Have a good one. Bye. All right. So that's another. Just building a relationship, send them out the email, and see, because this is what a lot of people don't understand. I'm telling you, this is $1 million tip. This is what will make you a lot more money than most investors, at least new investors. Um, Whenever you are trying to be like, I don't even know what to say, like big dog, like you want to make $10,000 per property. You're looking to be the only one. You're looking to find the seller. You're looking to find the buyer. You're going to work. It's all you. Well, guess what? You're going to do very few amount of deals. I mean, you can do some deals, but you're gonna have to build up a big marketing budget in order to get those deals. If you're open to working with other investors, which you heard him say, we'll work with other wholesalers. Sometimes we'll take their stuff and send them out to our buyers. So that means when I get a property, I can say, hey Roger, here's this property. None of my buyers wanted it. Do any of your buyers want it? Next thing you know, it could be a $8,000 deal. But guess what? Roger's going to get four. I'm going to get four. That's $4,000 that I wouldn't have made because none of my buyers wanted it. You see what I'm saying? So whenever you find somebody like that, and again, investors are just like agents, everybody in the business, you're going to be able to tell right off the first conversation if they're interested whatsoever in doing business with other people, or if they're one of those people that just want to, go solo. And yeah, I mean, it's more power to you if that's the way you want to do things. But in this business, if you really want to do well, the little checks are just as important as the big checks. The little checks are gonna pay your bills. The big checks are gonna send you on vacations. So when you're getting, 1,000 here, 2,000 there, another 1,000 here, and those are all deals you split. Well, next thing you know, that's $4,000 in your pocket that you would have never made. And also, it makes it very easy. And this is one of my favorite things about the business. We'll go ahead and end on that call. But one of my favorite things about doing business like that, say if I lock up a property, right? I lock up a property and um, I send it over to Roger. Roger has a buyer. We're going to make $8,000. Well, guess what? We locked up the property. So when I send it over to Roger, he's going to deal with the buyer side. I sit back and wait to collect my check. You see what I'm saying? I don't have to deal with the buyer. I don't have to deal with the title company. I don't have to deal with anything. I sent him over my contract. We sign a little JV contract or, fee agreement contract. Done. And then I'm like, it's your buyer. You take it from there, you know, and that's done. And you make the money. That's sweet. Can't get any better than that. So, so once you're finished making calls, you're going down the list, right? I mean, we did a pretty good amount. We did 12 plus the other two plus the other three, and we did this all in about 35 minutes, right? So, you can get a solid, 20 to 30 calls in an hour, every day. And so if you designate 2 hours a day, then what you're going to start doing, well, initially you'll designate about, an hour to 2 hours a day on initial calls, because you're going to be doing the initial call and then I'll be doing the follow-up and I'll be closing. If it's a deal, a potential deal, I'll follow up and close out the deal. But the way that you do this and you become successful with closing out deals is maybe if you have time set to do calls for 2 hours a day, you sit down and you do once you'll get in the rhythm, and you'll see once we start doing this more, once the initial calls are made, but then you start having to have follow-up calls. Because say we didn't get anyone that gave us any information today. right? But when you get that person that is like, yes, I have this house. It's located at X. It's it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bath. It needs, these are the finishes. This is what it's going to need, or whatever. They're not going to tell you what it's. Some people do tell you what it needs, but don't ever listen to them. You're the judge of that, But basically, you just want to know what it looks like on the inside. So you start getting all this information. Well, then you say, all right, well, thank you very much for the information. I'm going to do some homework, pull some comps, and I'll be back in touch. So each day you're going to have um, your initial phone calls, and then you're also going to have your um, you're also going to have your phone calls that you're following up on the deals or the leads that you've already gathered information from. So you would designate 1 hour for initial calls and 1 hour for follow-up calls. If you can put in 2 hours a day for calls, then there's no reason why you won't start pulling some deals, because it's and then sometimes you may catch up with the VA, and um, you may only be able to do a couple initial calls, but then your follow-up, you may have days where you need to do all follow-up calls. Maybe you have 20 follow-up calls that they haven't answered the phone, and you need to get them on the phone, so you're going to try to call them and get them on the phone. So that's basically it. I'm going to go ahead and end this broadcast now.